I've been handling horses since I was 7. It never occurred to me I could do their feet myself. So once I learned that by coming here, that opened up new doors. After a year and a half, I'm still not super confident. It's a little scary to cut away part of your horse's heel, except the more I do it, this horse is continually moving better, more comfortable, more sound. I figure I won't get in too much trouble doing just the balancing. So then I have to keep coming back here to get that check. Like, hey, still too much heel. Look at what happens when you don't take too much off the frog. So this is really helpful for me, and it's a nice check-in. I can still do the work myself, but then every few months come back and get the reality check of, and also because Jerry and Mary saw him early on and helped me remember, like, hey, remember how bad this was when you first brought him? Like, he had no concavity. He was even more contracted than he is now. Never thought this horse could go barefoot. He was a horse that in a field would always pull a shoe and come up just 3-legged lame. So I thought, well, barefoot's not an option. And then when we looked at it, it was like, yeah, why not? This horse now is, he's turned out every day, will gallop across the field, sound happy. It's been a long journey, but this has been a big piece of it. Yeah, and I make it part of my grooming routine. So I have my knives and my rasp in my little grooming box, and I just pull them out. If I start to see, like I showed you today, hey, I see this breakage, what's going on? We saw a lot of that was from the abscess. But I'm much more attuned to those things now, instead of, I have to wait for 8 weeks for the farrier to come to deal with this. So yeah, now I can't believe that people have to do that. Like, I can just take care of it myself right here and not wait. And 8 weeks would never work for this horse. I'm still, even though I had him too tall, it's probably every 2 weeks that I'm at least getting in and doing all 4 feet. The back feet's really just maintenance at this point. But at least every 2 weeks I'm really spending time on those front feet. And, there was one day that it seemed like I went out to the barn and everything it was like it was high on the inside. I'm like, what happened? But it was like an overnight, like, okay, now I've got something to do. I can see something out of balance and fix it in real time instead of having to wait for, I can't imagine what damage would happen if I had to wait 6 or 8 more weeks to fix something. And that's...
You've already seen that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And for me, that's just the next step of being, a horseman is, hey, I see something, I can address it right here. And then if I'm really not sure, come check in and make sure we're doing okay. But, he walks off sound, so I have that fear that what if I screw it up? But so far, the horse just gets sounder the more we do this.